Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing today? I can see that the room is full already. So, somebody do a sound check. Hello, Pam. Hello, Boo. Hello, Brummy. Hello, Cynthia. Hello, Cal. Hello, Linda. There's that Laurie. Hey, Brummy. I think I said hello to you all right. Yeah, I did. Coming on down the list here. Hey, Peter. Hello, Cynthia. How are you? And hello, Diane. If you notice that YouTube has done another change. Instead of the mods getting the little wrench by their name, they're now getting a shield. Or is that a badge? Sheriff Peter is here. Hello, Eagles. How are you doing? Hello, Janice. Welcome. It's great to see you here. And here we go again. Star White. It's not Blanca, is it? I cannot remember that. I'm going to have to start making a note, man. I'm bad about that. Hello, Violetta. How are you doing? Testing, 1, 2, 3. You can hear me okay, can't you? I've got all of my desktop audios are showing the right message to me. So, hello, Tessie. So, what's going on today, everybody? As you can see by my thumbnail, I made a comment about the month at a glance and how many people got the email showing what is scheduled for the month. Out of all my farms, I did not get a single email. And it took some time to go through there and check all the emails on all those farms. So who did not get that email? Hello, Vivian. Who all did not get the email? Loud and clear. Thanks, Pam. A blue blob. What's a blue? Oh, the shield. Oh, just putting your daughter to sleep. Well, it's late where you are anyway, isn't it, Violetta? Or Violet? You didn't get the email. Okay. I don't know why it is with Supercell, but for the longest time, I didn't get the emails. And then suddenly, I started getting the emails for like 5 or 6 months. Now we're back to zilch. No emails. Hello, Jenny. So let's get into what's going on today. And first, let's go over the events for next week. So many people make videos on the events on Saturday that I just wait until Sunday to do to cover them because you don't know. Things change, right? How many times we've seen things change and be incorrect? And these are not etched in concrete, everybody. Subject to change. Got my disclaimer in there. Subject to change. Okay. Monday is spin the wheel for puzzle pieces. I only have one farm that needs one farm that I play regularly that needs a puzzle pieces. And so if anybody wants to spend extra diamonds and try and get more than one puzzle piece, welcome to it. Tuesday is a truck event for expansion materials. And again, expansion materials is always land expansion. Wednesday's a boat event for vouchers. Thursday's a farm visitor event, a yard sale. Hello, Pat. Friday's a fish and production boost event. All buildings are 20% reduction in your production. Also, double farm pass points every Friday. And Saturday's a town visitor event for double coins. Sunday's a fruits event. 3 random types of trees will produce fruits twice as fast during the event. The derby is a chill derby. That's kind of nice. It demands that you do your task every day. But it makes it kind of easy if you're trying to catch up on stocking, increasing your inventory and everything. I'm beginning to wonder if how much money you spend in the Supercell store has a correlation to getting emails. I can ask. Not that I'll get an answer, but I can ask. Voucher boat event during tiny sales. Vivian, you should start your own Heyday channel because you're so full of knowledge. Okay, let's go back and take a look. I did not download this. So you could see, I'm not allowed to tell you until 24 hours before the event, but I can just go through this, the calendar here and tell you what we see. The farm pass points, of course, all month long. February catalog, all month long. Valentine's decoration collection, it's going to be all month long as well. The county fair, which we had just finished and wrapped that up yesterday. Valentine's Design Festival. Well, you know who that is. That's dear old Batiste there. Tiny Cells, which this calendar is saying will start on the 10th. And that is the boats, by the way, that sometimes they're using an old image or something, and they got the tiny cells and the tiny trails backwards. And then, of course, the neighborhood nurture event will be ending. They're saying the 12th here, but I show something different. This is what they originally posted, that the nurture event was the 12th of January through the 13th of February. Now, I don't know if that's the UTC time on the 13th, which would make it at 8 a.m. on that day. So, let's get back off of this. Now, back again, as soon as it shows up. I don't like changing my images because they're so slow in showing up. Okay, so that's the neighborhood nurture event. And on the 16th, they're telling us there's going to be a Lunar New Year decoration collection. I'm not sure about what that one is. And like I say, I can't tell you anything about these until the actual date or 24 hours before. The 17th Lunar New Year task event. Okay, the collection pages, I think this might be in our collection book, the Lunar New Year decoration collection. I'm not too sure on that. They're not very forthcoming with any information. And the Crescent Moon decoration collection begins on February 17th and it goes through March the 3rd. Then Tiny Trails. This is where Tiny Trails comes in. And it says special truck events, which is linked to the Tiny Trails as well. So when you perform or do this special truck events, it will also take care of the boats on your or the trucks on your Tiny Trails. And that is the best I can do with the information that I don't get. So let's get on down here. Any questions about anything? I'll try and fumble through an answer. Well, doesn't it take filling the crates to push the boat out? Yeah. Hold on just a minute. Okay, I'm back. Tiny Trails, I think, is useless. I'd have to go back and look at some of my videos in the past to see exactly what we can get them. I know we can get diamonds and we can get gold keys. And that is so true, Violet, that how many people do the wait a minute, I'm getting a little bit frustrated here. At first, the tree that felt overwhelmed. It's okay. The time length was good. Yeah, there's a lot of people that do the tiny trails in one day. I know I do usually. I just like to get it out of my way. I've gotten to where lately I have to check up on myself. Uh, Last night I went into one of my farms and found I hadn't done the valley. So, speaking of that one, let's go and check up on the valleys. I do have some bonus spins. Do a poll on, let me check it out here. Okay, sorry about that. I won't spend money on it. It's a waste of time as I'm concerned. I think the tiny trails and the tiny cells is it's a good value for the cost on it uh, because you can get up to 200 diamonds, if I recall. And those 200 diamonds would cost you, or the equivalent of, for $4.99, you can get 130 diamonds. So buying for the tiny trails is well worth it. Sorry about that, Eagles fan. Nightbot does not like all caps. All caps is a symbol of yelling at people. Hello, Raina. How are you? Yep. You haven't even started the valley? I try to do it every day. Um, but back to the tiny trails. For $4.99, you can buy 130 diamonds. Why settle for 130 diamonds when you can get 200 on tiny trails plus the gold keys? So it is a good value. That and the filling the boat crates is a good value too. So those two I don't mind doing. But since I'm over here, let's just see if this will activate. If it does, I'm going to jump to the thumbnail real fast while I reset this. Nope, it's not going to. Is everybody getting that when they tried to get the 50 red scarves? See, it's going to do it again. This is not fair. This is not fair to any of us that we lose out on the free 50 scarves. And Heyday has not said anything about fixing it. It's been reported several times going back, a couple of months now. I have reported it like at least about every week or at least every other week. It's just ridiculous. But okay. So, really and truly, the Tiny Trails, and if you need diamonds, is the best way to get them. I get that everybody's getting it just about. It's really kind of funny, but I can come back here later and it'll work. It's just crazy. My level 200 can finish Tiny Trails in one day. Smaller farms do not. Do you buy it, Diane? I get that on my tablet, but sometimes I haven't thought about switching to the phone to see if it happens. Because I think sometimes the phone is on the data circuit. Oh, Rena, so sorry to hear that. I hope you're on the road to recovery now. Everybody's getting sick, it seems. Okay, let's go to the valley. I don't know if I have done it. Nope, I haven't done it today. So I do have a couple of fuel spins. Couple of fuel spins here. Okay, and what do I need? The fish house. Oh, I don't like the delivery request. Checking the chat. All right. I'm going to go ahead and look for my fish shop and delivery request. Maybe I'll get lucky and hit it right away. Aha, lucky, right there is one. We're going for it. Let me collect some. I'm really surprised that my tokens are pretty much in line this time. Now, where do we go? Nope. Probably way out of the way. Oh, that's close to home. Now, where's my fish house? I don't mind doing the valley. I just don't often remember it. Because you need a reminder, set my alarm or something. I'm not crazy about those either, honestly. Okay, fish house. Gotta find one before I plan my route here. I'm not seeing any. So we're going to have to go and search. And this is getting pretty close. No, it's not. I thought this was not. I thought this farm was getting close to the borderline down there. Hello, Pradip. Welcome. I guess I'll continue forward and see if one will show up. I get a little chickie on the way. I'm not seeing a fish house. I got lots of fuel, so I'll be okay. Do we go to the, let's see, the northeast direction or the southwest direction here? Pretend you see a compass. I might have to get one downloaded on here just for when I do the valley. I think I'm going to go towards the, oh, okay, I'm going to go to the northeast area. No fish house yet? On the animal valley, the sanctuary valley, I always try to keep a fish house or a diner in the general area and just stay in that area. But I haven't been able to find a spot in this valley. Maybe I will find one before the valley's over. Okay, I'm not seeing a fish house at all. Let's go down this way. Clear some more clouds out of the way. No? Oh, we have one right over here. Let's go for it. Oh, I don't like it. It's in a square, only one way in and only one way out. Where am I from? I'm from the USA. If I have a little bit of an accent, I used to live in the southern USA where we all talk like hillbillies or rednecks. But I'm out of the South now, so I've lost a lot of my accent. Uh, it's only one way in this joint here, guys. So I'll have to come over to here. And if I have everything except my fish house, I'm going to quit right here. Save some for later. I like to have extra fuel in case I get some bad task to do for the fuel, for the sun points. Yeah. I try to plan ahead on the valley. So let's go and check it out. Look what I got over here. Oh, what do we have here? I'd much rather have tools. Look, looky. Let's go. Let's go. We say y'all in the South. Yeah. I really kind of broke the habit of that. Actually, when I was in high school, I tried out for, we always had the drama play every year. So I tried out for it. And my Southern accent was so strong that they said if I was willing to go to the speech teacher and learn how to pronounce some of the words without being real Southern about it, I could have the part. So I had to go to the speech teacher and learn how to say words like oil, because I used to say all, and other words like that. So I had to learn how to repronounce a lot of things. You know, in the South, they have their own way of talking. Sometimes I'd like to have the South accent. It'd be different from what everyone else does, right? Okay, honey. Oh, no, 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 no. Do I stop or do I go on? It's only 5 diamonds. I could get a lot for 5 diamonds. I'll do it. Everybody's saying, stop, 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 stop. Well, the 5 diamonds wasn't really worth it all. When we lived in South Carolina, I learned most Southerners say hey instead of hi or hello. I've said hey all my life, and grits are always on. Oh, Yeah. I do not like grits. I never ate grits, but I'm from Arkansas, the real cornbread and biscuits and gravy state. Only thing is that we didn't have biscuits and gravy. We had biscuits and chocolate gravy. No joke. Did anybody ever have chocolate gravy? Uh, do I continue? If I hit the bomb, I'm quitting. Uh, you had chocolate gravy, Boop? Oh, go to the next round. Okay. I think I'll quit. I'm gonna quit while I'm ahead. I only spent 5 diamonds, so what do we get? Uh, at least I get my 5 diamonds back in the form of the nails, which was be 16 diamonds. After all, figure it by the currency, which is diamonds. I've been told I have a Boston accent. I love to hear people from Boston talk. On a job, I had a lot of contact with our service guys that lived in Boston. And every day when he would call me, he knew I was going to ask him to say one word. So he would call me and he'd go, "Hey, Barb, I got a new car." He'd always say car instead of car. I imagine their accent could be pretty close to some of what the Brits say. Nope, no chocolate gravy, but gravy of any kind, fan. With butter on the biscuits, Boop. You got to butter the biscuits up before you put the gravy of any kind on it, right? Yeah. Here, I've got that valley all done. Collect my honey. I'm not going to collect anything from the machine. See, I'm loaded. I'm all stocked and ready. Oh, this one's, I got 2 machines here to load up. Let's do it. Let's do it. But I shouldn't have done that because I want to rob the milk from Rose over here. This will go into my inventory and not her inventory. And I like to really stock up on milk. Okay. What about the pigs? Yes. Must stock bacon. Someone was just complaining today about the bacon requirements now with all the dogs, with the addition of the Malamutes and the Malamute puppies. Yeah. I uh oh, I ran out of feed. Come on, Rosie. Okay, there we go. Rose, hey, have you expired? Yep, she's expired. It's gonna cost me probably 90 diamonds, 55 diamonds for 14 days. I'm gonna do it. I have to have my Rose. I'm codependent on her. 54 eggs. I always have her collect eggs 3 times. Come on. Now I'm going to confirm because I have the habit of dragging a finger and then I have to start all over again. Go with this one next. And I usually get 60 bacon. And you should keep an eye on my roadside because I will often sell milk and bacon. Well, bless you, Vivian. You're not codependent on them, are you? And finish off with some of us are lazy. We don't care to sit there and keep an hourly check or a 4-hour check on the bacon and everything. So it's a heck of a lot easier. I love using Rose to collect milk and bacon only. Then I get a neighbor to help me move her inventory to my barn, so then she'll just keep collecting. If you have more than one farm and you want to move stuff out of rows, have your other farm pick it up. Keep it, I keep building up my resources all the time when it comes to eggs, milk, and bacon. Not sure if I've ever tried chocolate gravy. Yeah, I know it sounds weird, but my mom had to make chocolate gravy every day. Yeah. So what did you have before you got on the school bus? I'd had my chocolate gravy on buttered biscuits. Did I ever eat a healthy breakfast? I don't think so. I think I always had the chocolate gravy. I have a year of boosters. I have, yeah, I buy boosters. I don't mind admitting it. And I think I lost what Ernest was collecting over here. I did. I got to reset him again. Here we go. See why I always confirm after each one? I love boosters. It's one of the greatest things they added to the game. Come on here, Ernest. Sometimes I tap and they don't open up for me. I keep saying the buttons are worn out. Confirm it so I don't lose it. And I buy the super boosters too. You'd be surprised at what they can accomplish for you. And I use them for the derbies, for my derby task. And that's another reason why my neighborhood gets finished so fast. Okay, let me click my like. Going to my town today. I don't usually go to the town. Valentine decorations are here. Get them in the Supercell store with bonus track rewards. Love it. I'm not saying I love it. They're saying love it. I'm spending a lot of money on Heyday. I can give you some coin. I have transferred coins to other players as well and help them out. I know what it's like to not have coins. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Prairie Dip, add your name, your farm tag in the chat, and that way you can add more friends. There's a bird sorting game ad that sometimes, no matter what I do, it won't let me out of it, so I have to restart my device to get it go away. And it's kind of a fun game, isn't it? I play it when it pops up. The one I like is the where you fill these bottles with the colors. I like that one, but it never lets you out. It keeps going back and forth, back and forth. So I've quit doing that one. Okay, let's see what we have here. And I know all of my visitors will be giving me Sims or BIMs because I planned it that way. Yep, I will spend diamonds to bring in a trainload of new visitors as long as it is for getting the BIMs and Sims. I don't do it. You know what I'm talking about. I don't do it when there's get my thought process here. Only for BIMs and Sims. I don't care about doing the land expansion or the town tools. Town tools should not be in this limits at all. Copilot ad goes on and on forever. Hate that ad. I used to get one for Google. Don't ask me how I finally got rid of it. I did. That went on and on and on and on. Did I get them all? Yep. And this has a hidden message. Help. It's actually to Heyday. We need more help. Yep. But I don't know if they read it. I get many Temu. That's probably because you order from Temu as well. They got you in the algorithms. Let's assign these people. I might have a couple of people in white come in on the train. I didn't. So look at these. These are all going to be giving me BIMs and SIMs. I've been getting for a Kansas City car dealerships. Algorithms again. You buying a new car, Diane? You probably should turn off your phone anytime you go drive by them. Anytime you drive by a place, even I've noticed that we drove by Home Depot. 5 minutes later on my cell phone, I got an ad. Yeah, so you have to really watch it. We're tracked. No matter what we go into with a cell phone, they know where you are. Tag and chat. Okay, I don't see a tag. We're not seeing your tag. Yeah. Hey, T-Skins. I always send my 3 building people away into town. You do it too? Okay, I'm not the only one. I will, I try, if I remember, on a Friday night, to send them all away without getting new ones in. So then on Saturday morning, when the event starts, I can bring in all the purple visitors. But last night was game night with my neighbors, so I was not able to finish collecting from all of my visitors and bring in new ones. Allow no tracking. I think there should be a law against it. This cookie tracking and everything is unreal. You should have the option if you want to get the ads or not. Write your congressman. My wife and me were talking about another cruise last week, and my Facebook was covered. Alexa spying on you. Oh, wow. I've often thought, a lot of your TVs, your smart TVs, some of them can spy on you as well. I know I have one in the family room, which you can activate the camera or not. Yeah, I couldn't believe it when I found that. So uh, my son-in-law found a way to totally disconnect the camera on it. We don't have a need for a camera on a smart TV, so we got rid of that. Hello, Ruby. Welcome. You're not safe anymore from all these electronics, so. Focus a little bit here on my town visitors. I should have sent that one to the B&B. Do you guys go in order of how your visitors show up, or you randomly take a building? I usually try to go in order, but it doesn't always work out. My Alexa just said, "No, I'm not spying on you." Did it really? Or are you just saying that? I don't have Alexa. I know when Alexa's listening in, I hear heavy breathing. I I don't have Alexa. I don't have that problem. Do you really hear heavy breathing? You do randomly? Oh my gosh. Well, my son-in-law has Alexa doing so much around his house. At Christmas time, they tell Alexa to turn on the tree lights, to do other things. It's crazy. Hello, Wilma. Welcome. Abdome uh, has just placed his farm tag in the chat if anybody wants to add him. Okay, do I want to feed them now or feed them later? Now that I have them all aside, it won't take long to feed them. If I have everything. If you're on any of my farms, I'm going to be selling a lot of the produce this week. Alexa's great for making grocery lists. Really? I like to write my own. Does she put it in order of which aisles, in order by the aisles that you'll be going down? Like when I walk into the grocery store, the first thing I have is the produce. So I make my list according to the order uh, that the shelves and everything is in that I will be going down. No, we can't elect our abdome, but welcome. Do we have anybody in the chat that speaks Arabic? I'm going to need to make some product or try to collect some. Wilma, 411? Oh my gosh, congratulations. I know you worked very hard to get there too. Now, what kind of products do I need? And I got a Valley Spin. I only go to the chips and soda aisles. Is that all I need? The ginger oil? Look at that. I've got them sitting on the machine. Yay. And I need this one while I'm here. And I've got plenty of mint. Look at that. All my town visitors will be fed. Wilma, do you have any special goals? Like maybe 500 by the end of the year? I'm going to send Thomas out. And what should we send him for? Some of these items I'm trying to get the machines mastered, so I'm not going to send him for those. Oh, what can I send him for? I can send him for this one. It takes an hour and 3 minutes. An hour and 3 minutes. Ah, potato feta cakes. We'll send Thomas for those. The goal is 450. How many XP do you need to reach 412? I know the XP increases by 11,000 with each level, but wow. Well, I'm level 280, and I'll just show people there. I would need 2,000, I'm sorry, 2 million. Come on, fat finger, reach the right one. I need 2,687,000 XP to go from level 280 to 281. Over 4 million. What do you suppose this person has to achieve? Level 1047, 1047. I often wonder how much XP does he need to go from one level to the next? It's gotta be enormous, you know? But let's just watch. He's at 1047. We have no idea how much XP he has to go to 1087. So just remind me and I'll check back. I've got the date today. Yeah, look at that. I got the date today. February 8th. He's at level 1047. And we'll check back periodically and see if he's made 1048. But yeah, that's a lot of farm pass there to level up. But that's the thing about the farm pass that you guys have noticed. But it is based on what your XP level is. Not your level, but how much XP you need to achieve a level. And let's go over here and take a look, see if we can see something. Okay, I'd have to go. I do have an old chart showing what the percentage used to be. I don't know if they've changed it or not. What the percentage is of your existing XP determines how much XP that you get in your farm pass. Does that make sense? It depends upon how much XP you need to level. You get a percentage of that in these different the different roads. I'd have to go to a different website just to see what that is. Greg can't do the XP test because he's too busy doing events to try to earn deco. I I guess he would be, Diane. I thought I was finished with this, but I'm not. Harvest 750 crops. Well, you know what? We can get some XP or get some of our crops out of the way right now. The reason I have just so few of certain crops is I didn't need that many. I don't like to overstock on crops, except wheat and rice. He has super staff, a Supercell staff. Yes, he does. There's when we're in Helsinki. Yep. Greg is not stuck, Vivian. His farm stays at that level. He has been there since I began playing. Greg was at he's when I started playing, Greg was at level 100. And then about maybe 6 years ago, or maybe later, Brummy, you've been around. And Diane, about how long ago was that they took Greg to 150, and now they've moved him to 151. So no, Greg does not level up at all. He's stagnant. In other words, well, if you notice too, Greg, have you counted how many? Oh, up further. Okay. Have you counted how many? Oh, he changed his farm again or not? What's new? You guys got to check that out for me because I don't go to his farm that often. I miss all those good buys in his shop all the time. Um, but Greg only has 2 pig pens. Why? Because Greg doesn't know how to decorate his farm if he had 3. Every animal pen does not go over 2 on Greg's farm. I remember Greg going up, but don't know exactly when. I can't remember if it was before or after Helsinki. Maybe it was after. Now, I do know the Valley started in June of 2019 because we played it in Helsinki. We got to try it out 5-10 minutes and the iPads froze. So we really tried it out a lot. I'm going to collect from Greg. I don't usually do this. I don't like what he's offering me anyway. I will take this, and this, and I restock. I'm not afraid to spend the diamonds. That was good. That was a good decision. Greg is lazy. Yeah, it's just show and tell. Since 2012, initially at 50, then 100. He was at 150 for a short time. Now, Greg is stagnant. Like I said, he's not going to change or anything. I'm going to plant something, but what should I plant? Okay, I'm okay on my main 5. Nope, I don't need any more. Wait, would anything up here work? Nope, no crops needed there. I'm okay on most of my crops. Could go for a few potatoes. See, I don't need a lot, so I'm not going to plant a lot. Well, since I started that row, I'll finish it out. It was after Helsinki didn't get those higher level machines until after. So it was after that. I keep saying I should be keeping a diary, but I don't. It'd be so useful at times like this. I'm okay on most of my crops. I don't overstock. This is the guy, though. The oats. If he suddenly, I had crates on a boat, I've got to sit there and farm that baby because hardly nobody will help oats. I haven't had any help at all on my oats. Okay, I got all that done. I got another farm, but I'm starting to get low on time. I wanted to go to the design. Okay. I did buy some of the decals this morning. And by the way, I went through and made a list. We have to have 31, or is it 32 decals? It's the requirements in this farm, or in the Baptiste Design Festival. We do have a bigger plot to work with. It's 15 by 15. Well, you could say it's 16 by 16 if you want to count the outer rows, but you have 15 by 15 space to put all of your decorations in. So that's usually That's the biggest we've had so far. We've had 14 by 14, but the 15 by 15 is the biggest that we've had. Now, that's some things I should be putting in my diary. So let's go ahead and let's see what decorations we have uh, that I can throw out there. I did get the uh, gumball machine. Is it one of the decorations that we need? Gumball, yep, sure is. Gumball machine. I know we need this one. Watching TV. Uh, I didn't. Oh yeah, karaoke nights is on there. Bum, man. I should be checking them off my list as I load them out there. Then I'll know where I'm going. Am I going to try and get everything, all the decos? I don't know. I really don't know. Uh, I like that karaoke night, though. That's really nice. And that goes quite well with a little dance floor added around it. The disco tiles. At first, I criticized these tiles, saying I probably wouldn't use them, but they go with that. That looks kind of good, doesn't it? Disco tiles, check it off the list. Uh, what is this one? Board game night. It's one of the decos we will need. Check it off the list. Uh, friendship bracelets. I think I got that one. I'm not too sure. Let's go there. Just one is here. It is the friendship bracelets. Check that off the list. I'm checking them so I'll know what I need to buy. You know, we're going to have to buy something if we want to do everything. Okay, the next one. Do I have the cotton candy one? I'm not too sure. Has it been offered yet? I think it'd be best if I went to the collection book and just marked off the ones that I don't have. It's probably perspective rather than count. Yep, it is definitely bigger. Cotton candy. I'm not too sure. Yep, there it is. I can check that off my list. And the music box and the typewriter, they're both lovely. Yeah, they start out with lovely, so I can pull them in with just one. I don't have them. I got the typewriter, and I do have the music box. And doesn't it call for a heart-shaped pond or something? You got 16 by 16. Are you counting the outside borders? Because the outside border is 16 by 16. If you laid tiles down inside it and counted it, you would find them to be 15 by 15. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I do make huge mistakes. Isn't this one the lovely bridge? Yeah. I lost my place here. So the lovely bridge. My little notepad is on, they're written down on two sides. Okay, the lovely bridge. Where did it go? I don't think a lot of those Venetian designs are especially Halloween. I laid 16 tiles on the inside. Really? You know what? We'll just do some. Too bad we can't use the edit mode. Okay, let's go. help if I typed it correctly. Anybody counting? 2, 3, that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and it does come up. Oh no, it comes up 16? Is that right then? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I'm wondering if it varies on farms. Well, gee, thanks, Vivian. Hello, Bee. Welcome. Thank you for dropping in, Bee. We appreciate it. So this did come up 16, didn't it? I wonder if it varies on farms. I mean, it's really weird because I took a screenshot and marked them off as I counted them. I'm bad. Okay, I'm taking those all in. I don't want those on my farm, I don't think. Look, sure you need that edit mode. I will place everything on my farm like I mean, on the design like I did the last time. I will submit it. I'll collect all my roles and I'll go back and design it the way I want to. So unless they fix that where you can't collect the roles until your final design. Hello, Zeba. Zeba's added their farm tag. If anybody wants to add them to their friend's book. You think they would add an edit mode after a year of design? Nope, they don't want to. They make you have to go out and hunt for it, everything. I think they're still in a lot of the beta stage. Yeah, now this is 16 by 16. I'm going to have to apologize to Ricky. I'm going to check my other farms because I used the farm that had not been cleared to do my count. Wow. They'd all be the same, though. I'm embarrassed. Yeah. Okay. Got too many things. Group of hearts. I don't think I have that, or do I? This is the group of hearts. Wow. A lot of old decorations here, guys. I got the heart balloon, I know. Because I used 2 of them in my last design. You are good friends? Well, thank you, Siba. We try. We really try. Heart balloon can check off. Oh, the rose petal path. I know I have that. This is the rose petal path. But the thing that I like the best, guys, I hope you guys have it, is the rose confetti. Look at this. This is great for filling in a lot of spots, and it still allows a lot of the green to come through. So I love that one in there. I'm going to keep that one for sure. So let's go back and look at my designs from before. Here we go, up here. This is from last year's Valentine's Day. And like I said, I did use the balloons. But see all the little rose patches through there? I don't, in my opinion, I don't think they clutter because they let the green grass come through as well. So those are pretty neat. Thanks, Eagles, for dropping in. Bye now. Going to take a nap. Lucky. But here's all these designs. So I made this one my favorite to date. Maybe I'll be changing it. We had the last one. The Snowy Zen. Now that was really cramped. How I managed to get everything in there. It's not a design. I just threw everything in there and kept scooting around to make room for more. So now it's more than 9 by 9. 9 by 9 would be really little. I think it's like 11 by 11. Excuse me, guys. But it was not 9 by 9. Sorry. We'll send you a friend request later, Z, but maximum friends, so I have to clean up my list. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and end this, guys. Finish loading up my Valentine decorations and count off what I need to add. It's going to take all month to get a lot of the decorations that we need. One way to check a lot of them is by going to the collection book. Does it call for the colored trees? Checking my list. Yes, we need the purple maple, the yellow is called IPE tree. So we do need more trees. The yellow camellia tree. We're going to need those trees to finish the design. So you guys might want to hold back on putting designs or loading the tree decorations, and hope that you can get the other trees, which are they in our catalog? Any of them? No, they're not. So you might want to hold back on your trees until you see how you're going to get the new trees. That's another thing I can tell you. If you want to use every deco, all 31 of the decos that they ask for. Thank you guys all very much for coming. I appreciate each and every one. A great big thanks to our beautiful mods, Boop, C, Diane, and Peter. You guys are all fantastic. Everybody give them a round of applause. And everybody